Alright guys, here we go with game number 3, and man, I gotta be honest, I don't know how to say that name, but we're gonna try anyway. So, in the top right of Bifrost, we have LaG.Virtuous, also known as Carbon, or Hyun, or James. He's a man of many names. That's not the point. He's playing Protoss here. You know, he kind of switches between Protoss and Zerg, decides which one he likes more at the time. And his opponent oh wow, actually James is in the bottom left. His opponent in the top right. There we go. Just saw the minerals. The mineral location screwed me up. We got this guy with clearly South American name. I can't pronounce it. Zhao. I don't know. I'm gonna go with the Terran player because I don't want to screw it up. But he's from team zGT. Very complicated name there for me. I asked Blizzard how to pronounce it before the game, but didn't quite get an answer from him quickly enough. So we're going to go with the Terran player. He is playing blue. So, you know, it kind of fits with the side of the map that he is on. There's the frozen side and the not frozen side. He's got the frozen side. This map is actually just so cool, though. I love this map. It's got, you know, an easier natural. The third isn't really all that easy to take, to be honest. It's a little harder, but it's defendable. Like, you can own, if you control this space, then you just kind of have to wall off. Oh my god, you kind of have to wall off in this area versus Zerg. I know it's not Protoss versus Zerg, but it's kind of how I'm thinking it. But it just kind of seems that way. And there's also this little back hallway that you can scout from. It opens up, like, all the way over here. Where is it open? There's another place. Is it actually just all the way over here? Oh man. Maybe you have to go from here, but you know, it's a long-ass walk. That's the point. You can get into the natural from there and get a good scout off if you know what you're doing. I think that's just really cool. I love all these Kespa maps that are trying new stuff. Well, I guess they're not really trying new stuff. They're just using stuff that was from Brood War. Luckily, we don't have a PvP in this game because it's kind of 4gatey. You know, you can force field this area, but if you don't have enough units behind it, they'll just kind of pick your stuff off with stalkers. Or, I shouldn't say 4gate. Blink on, there we go. It's really good for that blink on just because you have vision, so it's pretty important here. Yeah, okay, another probe is going to scout out the natural and go down this hallway. We should dub it as the long-ass hallway. I don't think massive units can actually fit here. Oops, sorry about that. Yeah, I don't know. This map is just so interesting to me, so let's look at what these players are actually doing here now. Gateway, obviously, for Virtuous. Also known as Cybercore. Looks like a one gate expanded. I mean, he isn't gonna do anything crazy off this. Attacking that gateway. Every time I see this, I'm like, why? I don't understand. Is there, like, do you feel you get anything out of that? I don't really think you get anything at all from attacking that gateway. The Terran player here is doing a good job of, you know, adapting to the map. He's gonna leave his, never mind. I was going to leave his Marine there to make sure nothing else could scout from that area, so maybe Virtuous later on can get a good scout off from that. Still in the second gas. What? Just went down. Okay, so Nexus up the natural here. Yeah, this is pretty standard. It's a pretty big map. It's got a relatively safe natural. I mean, you can't really make much of an attack through this area. It's just too big. Or too small, excuse me. So, not really much of any pressure coming through there. The CC is just now finished for the Terran player. It looks like he actually went, yeah, he went CC first. No, he didn't. Alright, I was like, he's building 2 barracks. They're about to finish at the same-ish time. Looks like CC first. No, Brandon. You're just not. You're not in it today, man. You're not in it. He's actually gone up to 3 racks now. Thrown down at Sec Lab. Gonna be getting the stem researched. Maybe a little Marauder production. Dem Marauder is pretty good. I think last time I saw this, Believe like walled off this area. No, that's right. He had an robotics over here, and he like walled it off accidentally. That's just like, you know, something that says the map has not been played very much. 3 gateways are about to finish now for Virtuous. So he's going to be putting on some pressure here. Definitely like this choice. Stim is now started for the Terran. Going to be having a bunker here as well. I don't know how much damage can be done through this. I mean, it's such a small choke and then a bunker behind it. It's very tough. I think, yeah, these rocks you can't build on. So I think that's probably pretty cool. I'm a fan. Virtuous turned down a pylon out in front of the natural, or the main, I guess, of Mr. Terran player. The Stalker going to try to do some aggression here. Going to try to do a little damage. Just, I mean, just like nothing, because the ACVs are going to repair it. So no real damage done. 4 more Stalkers warped in. Gonna try to put some pressure on, but I just don't think this is enough. 5 Stalkers, a Sentry, and a Zealot. Not gonna take out this bunker. The force field goes on to stop repairing, but he ends up losing the Sentry, and this little area is still available to be repaired. Oh, Virtuous losing Stalkers now, not even killing many SCVs. That was a bit of a mistake there. Getting a little over aggressive. What's he been doing in the meantime? I mean, nothing really. He doesn't even have the second gas in his main. No gases in his natural quite yet. His workers up to 31 to 33, so he's only a little bit behind. He can chrono boost to get an advantage if he likes, but it's in a top position now. I mean, the spot is 51 to 54. Terran in the lead. He's got okay tech. You know, he's getting stim. He's getting, yeah, he's actually getting a Reaper here. That's different. 2 reactors coming up, so he's going to be able to produce so many Marines. And I mean, Hyun just hasn't really done much. He's finally turned on his robotics facility. Going to be getting at least some robo units out. Probably, you know, obviously you get your observer to get some scouting done, some immortals and whatnot. It's good times, but he's still in a rough spot just because he did wait so long and invest so much into that pressure. Now he's actually almost, yeah, he's a 10 supply behind right now. Marauders are now starting to be produced. The factory is on the way. Going to be getting up to the those starport units quite quickly. And where's the scan? That glitch drives me nuts. Scanning the main of Protoss. How much? What does he see here? Yeah, not too much. He just sees the Nexus. He just see that robotics facility, so that's pretty important. So yeah, actually he saw everything he needed to see. Terran player now moving out with his Bioforce. He's got no upgrades quite yet. +1 is on the way, as well as +1 armor. He's actually going to double eBay. It's kind of a little bit rare now. No, it's not unheard of or anything that means, but it's not standard like it used to be. Generally, you start off with 1 and then go into the 2 later on. You don't start off with 2 right away. Alright, so now we see finally some actual tech out of Virtuous here, getting 2 forges as well as a robotics support bay. Gonna be getting some Colossi and some upgrades. I like it. This observer is gonna go get some scouting done. Definitely very important. And this probe is still alive. Is there really anything to stop? Okay, there's 2 depots here that have walled this off, so he can lower those, put his units out of that if he wants to, but I don't really see a reason for him to do it. And you know, it's impossible for that probe to get through unless it warps in a pylon, and Zealots are warping off that. But that just seems like quite a bit of an investment into not that much pressure, seeing as the depots have to be killed and some bio units will just be pulled back. First Colossus now in production. Range is not quite started yet. 2 more gateways going down. Trying to get that gateway buffer up. Obviously, you know, with the double forge, he's going to have pretty solid upgrades. If he chrono boosts these, it'll probably be, yeah, it'll be a little bit ahead of the Terran eventually. Not quite yet. I think +1/+1 will probably finish for the Terran first. 103 supply to 85, so definitely leave there for Mr. Terran. 52 to 52. Oh, this is the worker count, so it looks like, you know, Virtuous has been chrono boosting his Nexi. Definitely needs to get some probes producing if he's going to be chrono boosting. You know, one of the big deals here, I mean, there's a third on the way for the Terran, but nothing for the Protoss. It's going to be pretty hard for him to keep up an economy if he doesn't build that third really soon. And, you know, I mean, I'm going to make an attempt at the name here. Joa. Joa has pretty good map control. Looks like there's a bit of a snim here trying to pick up some of these stalkers. I don't know if it's going to quite work. Some force fields go down, but these bio units actually still get in. Oh my god, is he just going to die? No, actually, this Colossus is doing so much damage, doing such a great job of keeping these bio units at bay. But you know what? They stem forward, pick off the Colossus. Now it's just pure bio over his gateways. Not really what you want, but the Colossus did enough damage for Virtuous to be able to hold this off. He's going to lose most of this army, though. He's going to have to keep reducing units. Chrono boosting. Wow, he's actually, no. Wow, these 2 Stalkers are going to die. 4 more Zealots being warped in, but with good micro, these Zealots are not going to do anything. I think this is GG. Oh, no. Yeah, some good micro here from the Terran. Taking out these Zealots. Wow. So 102 supply, 261. 40 supply behind is Virtuous. This Colossus is about to pop out though, and with that, he'll be able to push this army back. Still, so much damage done. Oh my god, he's going to lose the robotics facility. It's just targeted down, and now the Marines are picked up. Well, a Marauder and 2 Marines are picked up. What's the problem? Virtuous is paused. Oh, okay. I think he just misclicked or something. Went to leave the game, but ended up pausing it instead. But that's game 3, guys. So zGT is actually up by a game.